Welcome back to Astanza Tattoo Removal News, your place for all things tattoos, tattoo removal, laser technology, and much more. I'm Hannah Barling, Content and Brand Marketing Manager here at Astanza, and today with me, as usual, is Brian.
Yes, I'm glad to be the co-host of this show. I think I've got my spot locked in for a while.
Locked in.
So thank you for tuning into episode 2 or 3 of season 2. You know, once you get into so many different numbers, it gets a little bit more challenging now that we've got all these different episodes. So that's great. We've got a lot of stuff to share today, and we've got a lot of celebrities getting tattoos removed.
That's right.
Which is always fun to talk about. And we've got some great Astanza webinars coming up to talk about laser tattoo removal technology, training, and more. It's going to be a good episode.
Yes, I'm very excited for today. But before we can jump into all of the goodness of this episode, if this is your first time tuning in, this is a monthly show. We do have several episodes, a whole season 1 and a couple in our belt here in season 2 on our YouTube channel, our social media pages, podcast as well. So check us out on Apple, Spotify, all major streaming platforms so that you can see what we've shared before today.
That's right. You can get it in all the places. And the good thing is like that little flub earlier, you can edit stuff too.
That's right.
So we love the editing. But yeah, you can go on to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, our blog, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, subscribe, turn those little notification thingies on wherever they are, and never miss an episode with your favorite tattoo removal host.
Yes, and if you're a seasoned fan, thank you for tuning in, of course, but we would love to hear from you. So leave a review on our pages, on our website, on the podcast platforms, or if you have ideas or questions or a topic for a future episode, send those over to us at marketing@astanzalaser.com.
Yeah, that's right. And so first thing we're going to talk about today is celebrities and getting their tattoos removed. So we've kind of been fixated on Pete Davidson for a little bit, right? We reached out to him and said, hey, come on into our Dallas office if you want free tattoo removal, even though we don't do like treatments for people normally. And we haven't heard back, so I'm a little disappointed on that. But I saw Pete Davidson just the other day on Netflix in the new Motley Crue documentary.
Oh, how is it?
It's pretty good.
Nice.
Pete Davidson plays his normal weird character.
You know. The usual.
Yeah. So what other big celebrities have been undergoing tattoo removal?
Yeah. So honestly, even if you aren't, well, you probably are if you're tuning into our show, but if you're not quite familiar with the tattoo removal world or see some of those stories in the news as much, you most likely already saw this one. Blac Chyna has been in the news on basically every major media outlet in the last week or so because she's turning a new leaf in her life, and she is removing what she claims is a demonic tattoo after she recently got baptized and wants to start fresh.
Yeah, that's great. And I would say that I saw that, but you had to tell me about it. I somehow missed that. I wouldn't want to lie and say, yeah, I saw that somewhere. But yeah, but it's been blowing up ever since we started talking about it. And I think, like we've talked about before on the show, that tattoo removal does more than just remove something from your body. It also changes your mindset, who you are, what you're about. So, you know, in her case, she's trying to release all the negative energy and mojo that's like holding her back from her career, whatever she does. I don't really know. But
she's an influencer model, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, like Kim Kardashian.
Yes. Well, you know, she actually dated and has a child with Kim Kardashian's brother.
I get it all mixed. It's like, take like these 7 people and put them in some like, I don't know, cage match or a wheel and spin them around. And then you get like with Kim Kardashian, Blac Chyna,
Courtney, Khloe, Tristan
basketball player.
Yeah,
just, I don't know.
Yes, so she also, Blac Chyna in her newfound life has removed her fillers and implants as well. I think that shows that she's, you know, really trying to enter this new life of hers. She also is getting 2 exes tattoos removed from her body as well, with Almighty J and Tyga, who you may have heard of on here too. And actually, one final change in Blac Chyna's life, she actually has dropped her stage name and is now going by her birth name, which is Angela White.
Stage name.
Stage, many a platform.
Yeah.
Keep it there. NSFW.
There you go. Yes. I don't know. Have we got an explicit mark on the podcast yet?
We haven't.
No?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Well, bleep, 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 bleep. Just kidding. There should be a pretty tame podcast.
Yeah.
We try not to
PG.
get too out of control.
Yeah.
But, because our mission here at Astanza is changing lives. We want to make sure that, we're working with our clients that purchase lasers from us to help them become entrepreneurs, help them add a new service to their med spa, and then help them in return change the lives of the people that they serve. So it's kind of what we're all about here, a nice little family organization.
Yes, yeah, we really do kind of live and breathe that changing lives mission here at Astanza, and our clients really do too. And I will say, as much problematic press that Black China has received over the years, we love to see people starting these new chapters and celebrate those new beginnings.
That's true. Other celebrities that have recently talked about their tattoo removal journey, which kind of used to be under the radar. People didn't talk about these changes, but now it's kind of in vogue.
Yeah.
That'd be great if Vogue did a cover story on tattoo removal. If you want to call a laser company to talk about it, I think
got you.
This one right here, we could help you out, Astanza. Kelly Osbourne, Jessica Alba, Johnny Depp, Mark Wahlberg, and Colin Farrell. Those are actually people I've heard of.
Hey!
So, yeah.
Yes, some huge names. And like to Brian's point, some of these people actually finished these removals years ago or started years ago, and they've only recently talked about it in interviews and talk shows.
Cool that Kelly Osbourne's getting some tattoos removed. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I wonder if her dad, Ozzy Osbourne, is going to get some removed too. What do you think?
I thought he just wore makeup. He has tattoos? Wait, are we still filming this embarrassing?
He's probably got more tattoos than anyone alive, maybe.
I'm going to go do some research.
And he was in the
next
Motley
episode.
Crue movie too.
Full circle. Look at us,
So
guys.
Netflix, if you would like
Everything's
to
connected.
co-sponsor our show as we promote the Motley Crue Dirt or whatever it's called.
Yep.
It's pretty good. And
Yep.
it has a good cameo from Ozzy Osbourne in there, all tattooed up.
And our boy Pete.
And our boy Pete. Yeah, I didn't see any tattoos on him. So in the movies, they sometimes cover it up by actual, makeup
Right.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I do that with my sleeves when I'm on the show. Cover them up with makeup.
Yeah, little D you'll know.
So, yeah,
He's
little
inked
D
from head to
now.
toe. Oh, that rhymed.
Yeah, so other celebrities. I hear Jessica Alba has been in the process of removing like a flower on the back of her neck for like 17 years or something like that. It's taken forever.
Yes.
And she says she's irritated, that she's got it lasered a few times and it's not coming out. And if it's taken that long, maybe you're just not going to the right practitioner or have the right training for the person using the laser. Or they need to upgrade technology.
Right, yeah, because especially if you've had it for a long time or you started a long time ago and you're not seeing much movement, check that laser out. As y'all know, tattoo removal in general is not a one and done thing, so you unfortunately can't just go in for one session and have completely clear skin afterwards. Really, that average is between about 5 and 12 sessions for complete removal of most tattoos. But you can kind of see, we pulled up that picture of her tattoo there. She's got some of those blues and greens, which we know are a little harder to remove. So just thinking of that.
That's right. And underpowered lasers are something that you see a lot in the market because people just don't get them serviced. It's kind of like taking your car and wanting to race it, but you never change the oil, you don't change the tires. So they do need to get tuned up and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on our tattoo celebrity journey, we've got another guy. I think this is a pirate. Johnny Depp.
Yep.
He's Pirates of the Caribbean, his big movie series. He's also done a few other movies. Wasn't he in a movie with Winona Ryder when they were dating? What's Eating Gilbert Grape or something like that?
Was she in that?
I don't know.
That's really young, Johnny Depp.
Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands, yes, I think.
Have you seen any of these movies?
Yes. Well, I started picturing Sweeney Todd, which is also Johnny Depp, but that's Helena Bonham. I can never say her last name right.
Okay.
Sorry, we've really tailspin off of this, but Johnny Depp, y'all, he also has had tattoo removal of some sort in the past, but he got a little creative with it. What did he do there?
Yeah, so I actually had a conversation with Sophia, who's off camera here and listening to the podcast as we film, and I was like, I'm not sure that's actually the tattoo that he had removed because it just looks different. Mm-hmm. But what they did is, so it has Winona Forever, and they got rid of the Ona, or no, the Na.
Nah.
So it says wino forever, which is kind of funny.
Cheers to that.
Don't spit your water out. And no one's turning that to wine for you. Just saying.
Dang. It's almost Easter.
So Winona Forever is now Wino Forever. But what they did is they actually modified it by getting rid of the NA, and then they put the line back.
I
so
know.
it looked complete, which I thought was kind of cool. It's kind of like a selective removal.
Yeah, and then actually a little bit of a cover-up once they added that line back. Yeah, which is common too. You know, a lot of people do that to modify their art, not necessarily get rid of it entirely.
Yeah, and you know, the tattoo, I guess, gets brought up every once in a while in divorce settlements and stuff like that. Or what was the deal there?
Yeah, I mean, y'all know Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, super publicized, nasty divorce trial late last year. So, of course, that also got brought up in the hearings between Depp and Amber Heard as well. Yeah,
so all these celebrities, people in general, they're usually trying to get an ex's name or initials removed. It's pretty common. But I think it's funny that Colin Farrell was quoted as saying, "I'm getting rid of them because I got tired of getting painted in the makeup chair every time I wear a t-shirt. It buys me an extra 45 minutes of sleep in the morning."
There you go. So you could sleep in if you stopped covering up your sleeves.
Exactly.
But, you know, get rid of that tattoo of your ex, be able to sleep in some extra time before filming, whatever the reasoning. I just love sharing these stories and talking about celebrities getting tattoos modified.
Yeah, and if you want to send us your favorite celebrity tattoo removals, or if you want to comment, you know, just pop it in the comment line or email us at, what do we want? info@astanzalaser.com?
Yeah.
That work?
Yes.
Cool.
Info@.
So yeah, tell us about what you're seeing out there, because this guy needs to know about Black China, apparently.
We just got to stay educated on the things, guys.
Yes.
On the tea.
Yes.
And for the practitioners, you know, listening in, don't be shy to share your before and after stories with us, or, you know, kind of most unique tattoo removal cover-up situation. And, you know, think of ways that you can use content like before and afters or feature stories of clients to market and promote your tattoo removal businesses. Especially every year around early August, there's extra buzz going on online and social media about tattoo removal, because what's in August, Brian?
National Tattoo Removal Day.
That's right, August 14th.
Yep.
So, you know, remember when I said last month that it was the most important holiday? It's important, guys, okay? But yes, it's, you know, Mother's Day, Father's Day, I will say trumps it. But, you know, depends who you ask.
Yes, very true. And yeah. A lot of holidays. That one is on the list of national holidays, but it might not be the ones that people are taking off work for. But the great thing about tattoo removal is there's not a whole lot of recovery, so you could just do it, you know, in between lunch and stuff. So that's very good there. So you can check out the actual national holiday website at nationaltattooremovalday.com or national.
Here at Astanza, we have a public aesthetic resource library on our website to help educate laser practitioners, business owners in the industry, which you can find by grabbing this QR code here if you're tuning into our video format, or going to astanzalaser.com/aesthetic-resources, because we are passionate about sharing this with all of the professionals out there in the industry and equipping them with the best tools for success.
That's right. And just thinking about it, is this the only tattoo removal podcast?
It's the only one I know of.
Okay. It's the only one I know of, too.
I mean, it's the best, regardless.
If you know of another one, put it in the comments section.
Yeah, we'd love to do a collab.
So that way we can see that. But yeah, we've got a lot of great resources on our website. And that's kind of one of the things that, you know, makes Astanza maybe a little different than other companies, is we're willing to share our insights, so that way we can set people up for success and help change those lives, because that's what it's all about, right? We don't want to keep all this good stuff to ourselves. We want to give.
Yes,
which is why we do this podcast, right?
Yeah.
It's not for you and me, it's for everyone else.
Exactly.
So we're just like Santa Claus, giving stuff away.
We're going from Santa Claus, yes.
You get a tattoo removal podcast. You get a tattoo removal podcast.
5 stars, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, subscribe.
Anyway, so we have a webinar coming up.
Yes,
we're very excited
resource
about
for the library.
It's going to talk about one of our newer lasers.
Yeah.
So yeah, why don't you tell us about it a little bit?
Yeah, so you guys are probably familiar, if you've tuned in the past, of our Inside the Laser series. So this upcoming one is featuring the Astanza Trinity, which is a powerful nanosecond tattoo removal laser, and it houses 3 wavelengths, which are 1064, 532, and 694, which we've talked about a little bit earlier today too, but those 3 wavelengths let you have full color spectrum tattoo removal. So it will target any of those inks. And this webinar will be going through everything in the laser, its specs, its treatment capabilities, all that good stuff. So you should definitely check it out if you're interested in tattoo removal.
That's right, and we'll be comparing, contrasting, giving you some features and specifications about what makes this the best laser for different practices.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the right laser for everyone, but it is the right laser for a lot of people, and we want to kind of give you the details on that.
Yeah, so I'm personally super excited for that one. That is coming up here in April. So be sure to tune in. You can grab the QR code here on the screen or check out the link to register in the episode notes of the podcast to join us on April 26th, noon Central via Zoom, so that you can participate live in the Q&A and just really learn everything that you need to know about this device and how it would benefit you and your potential business.
That's right, and we actually do them live, unlike this show, because we like write a script and do all that stuff, and then we edit. But on the live, and you can't ask us questions here, you can post in the comment box if you want, or email us or whatever. But the webinars are live, so you can ask away with your questions and get a live response and be part of the show. So it'll be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Fun webinar. And we actually record them too. So at the end of it, if you registered for the webinar, you can go ahead and just, you know, go amongst your day, go be a celebrity.
Yes.
And
feel very educated.
Yeah, do what you want to do. And we'll send that to you in your email box, and you can watch it at your leisure, you know, and kind of learn everything you want to know.
Yeah, so be sure to register now, whether you know you can make it or not live that day, so that way you get the recording to your email no matter what.
Cool. Well, thanks for tuning in. One of the questions we get all the time is, how do I get involved in tattoo removal? You know, whether it's starting a business or working for someone else. Well, it's an easy answer, and that is go to Newark Laser College, go back to school. So it's Astanza's training entity, and it's also the world's first and only laser training course dedicated exclusively to the procedure of tattoo removal.
Yeah, so Newark Laser College 2-day training program is full of in-depth education covering everything about tattoo removal, physics of your skin anatomy, laser safety and risk training, you know, different ink types of tattoos and how that can vary in the removal process, all of that good stuff, plus lots of hands-on training with real patients who you're using the Astanza's FDA-cleared medical grade devices as well. So you really get that full scope of what a clinical setting would be like, learning the background of it, all of those pieces to the business.
That's right, and students who graduate earn 3 certifications: Certified Laser Specialist, Laser Safety Officer, and Advanced Laser Tattoo Removal. So the course will teach you everything you need to know about how to confidently and safely perform tattoo removal and run a successful business. We don't just stop at like how to remove a tattoo. We actually teach you how to price for it, how to find a location, how to get your regulations figured out, your insurance, all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, and I would say that is something that, you know, contributes to Newark Laser College being set apart from other laser courses, because we only focus on the tattoo removal. We really cover every aspect of the business, front end and, you know, actual technical procedures as well. So figure out which of these dates coming up we're about to tell you make the most sense for you, so that you can take your first step into the tattoo removal world.
That's right, and we've got courses taught at our Dallas headquarters where we are today. We also have courses coming up in Fort Lauderdale, Miami area, and of course, Viva Las Vegas. We're in Vegas a few times a year, and students can choose whichever location they want based upon their needs and availability.
That's true.
And they book up fast.
They do book up fast. You know, we just wrapped up a course in Vegas a couple weeks ago.
A sold out course in Vegas.
A sold out course, yes. And those, Vegas especially, in the Fort Lauderdale, Miami, those sell out very, very far in advance. But If you're tuning in and you're interested in Vegas specifically, we will be back there teaching a course on June 22nd and 23rd. And that course is also still under the early bird tuition discount. So you could save $300 if you register for that course by April 22nd.
What would you do in Vegas with an extra $300? See
if
a
you're
show,
smart, or you can flip it into
gamble?
$600 or $900.
Yeah. Bottle
Gamble.
service somewhere.
Heck yeah.
You could do a lot with $300 in Vegas. Maybe upgrade to a suite.
Nicer room.
Yeah.
Now
So-
I'm thinking.
Okay, well, that's Vegas.
Yes.
If you want to come to Dallas, which is just as awesome, and we have just as much fun here,
Yes.
our next course is May 19th and 20th, and we've got a couple open seats left. So if you hop on that, get on the website, newlooklasercollege.com, you can get one of those seats. If not, get ready to go somewhere else, like Vegas or Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, and if you do come to our class here in Dallas, you get the added perk of meeting more of our team members, since a lot of us do work out of our headquarters here in Dallas, and you can see more of the devices that we have in addition to the ones you're being trained on during the course and just all that good stuff. So we'd love for you to come on down to Dallas in May for training.
Yeah, it also makes for some fun dialogue when we're in the kitchen and someone's like, I've seen you before. And you're like, what are you talking about? And they're like, no, I've seen you on YouTube before. And I'm like, I hope you didn't see that video on YouTube. And they're like, no, I watch Astanza Tattoo Removal News. And that's why I'm at the course, because you guys give a lot of information. I just want to learn more. So I figured I'd come meet you and take the course. So pretty cool.
That's right.
Pretty cool.
And we do sometimes throw in a sneaky little discount code in these episodes. So if you tune in and you listen to the whole show, you might end up saving a little bit for a course.
Yeah. And while you're here, we throw in usually some good barbecue too.
That's true.
Some good
we
food.
do feed you.
We do feed you very well. We enjoy the leftovers, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here.
Yes, all the snacks.
So yeah, take that first step in your tattoo removal career, changing your life, changing patients' lives, and go to newlooklasercollege.com, view the entire schedule, and sign up for whichever one fits in.
Well, Brian, sharing all things tattoos, tattoo removal, lasers for this show is always my favorite part of the month. But I think it's about time to wrap up today's.
No!
I was like, did you
We
go
got to
back in
keep
the
it
last
going
30
on.
seconds?
Let's talk more about celebrities that I don't know who they are exactly, except for Johnny Depp and Ozzy Osbourne.
It's okay. She goes by Angela White now.
I guess
anyway,
Ozzy Osbourne's daughter is Kelly Osbourne.
Yes.
So you know the daughters, I know the dads.
Yes.
Apparently.
Well, and they had that show. What was there? They had a TV show.
Keeping Up with the Osbournes?
Well, I was about to say the same thing,
that's
but it was
Keeping Up with the
Kardashians. God, we've really come full circle on them. We can't get away from the Kardashians.
Ozzy's House.
Ozzy.
Ozzy.
Yeah, what was it? I used to watch that show all the time on MTV.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Anywho.
If you know the answer, put it in the comment column.
Yes. And we'll send you some Astanza swag.
Yeah, that'll work. Cool.
I really wish I could remember that.
So yeah,
Osbourne's
we can
tattoos.
probably think about more celebrities and their tattoo stories, but I think we're going to have to just chill with the ones we've got for today.
Yeah, I agree. Although I did also love my marketing brain never really shuts off, but Black China talked about her make under because she was getting rid of the things that she did during a makeover because she was, going back to au naturel. So
Yeah, well,
fun little words.
give it to her for doing what she feels in her heart, because apparently it's a big decision to get all that done and or removed and such. So, that's why tattoo removal can be such a life-changing thing, and that's why we do what we do, because we know how big of an impact it can make. We work with a lot of nonprofits, we work with a lot of corrections facilities, and then our clients work with a lot of those populations as well. So we did just have a client that made the news in their local market, and we're going to share that on the next episode.
Yes, yeah, they had a shout out on their local news and a special video tour of their shop and all of that goodness. But we love to talk about the celebs and all of the funny stories, but we really do take it to heart what getting these procedures done really means to people.
Yeah, that's right. So for now, I'm Brian Hassenbauer.
Hannah Barling. your host of Astanza Tattoo Removal News.